Unidad bird approaching. Stay down.
cambias el cacharro?
Zumba ya, esto de esperar a que esto acabe. Buckle up, people.
¡Esto es ese vato!
Radio Santa Blanca, con DJ Perico.
¡Dale, vato loco!
DJ Perico en la casa. And we're talking about this trend that a lot of you out there have taken up. For years, homies be out there getting their highness name tattooed on their necks. My boy Arturo had Liche tatted on his neck. But then they broke up, and he added a C and an accent. Now, his neck says cliche. But I digress. We're talking this trend among all you Santa Blanca sicarios out there to get Nidia, as in Nidia Flores, tatted on your necks. Well, now, I don't know what the beauty queen herself thinks of all this, but we're on the line with Darius, the chingon who claims he started this trend. Hola, Darius. Now, why'd you get Nidia tatted on your neck?
Hola, Perico. Well, I guess I got Nidia on my neck because, you know, I was trying to think of a girl whose name deserved to be there. A name that would mean something, right? And, yo, no disrespecting the lady, but Nidia Flores, oh, is fine.
Word.
And you know, I got so many other, like, Santa Blanca tats on my body and arms and stuff, and I don't have no single serious hyena, so I was like, shit, let's tat Nidia on my neck.
Orale. And then everybody else just started doing it?
I mean, it's just showing that we're keeping it real, you know, and that we respect this beautiful lady.
Who is also your boss. That's why I think it's kind of weird. But hey, call in, cabrón y cabrones. Let us know what you think.
Iban a matarme los mismos de la cárcel, debimos enfrentar.
Today in the studio, we got La Reina de Belleza herself, Nidia Flores. First off, serious question. Senora, how many virgins do you sacrifice a day to look so fucking fine?
That's very sweet of you, mi rey.
So tell me about this new charity I keep hearing about.
Of course. This is basically a way for us to help pay back the community. We find disadvantaged youths and enroll them in schools overseas. We provide passports and pay all travel expenses.
All right. So you want to comment on all these bullshit rumors that these teens are being used as drug mules?
I learned long ago that the best response to a lie is no response at all.
Nidia Flores, La Reina de Belleza. Thanks for coming in.
Aye, for you, Perico, anytime.
Transmitiendo desde Battle Libia.
Esto es Radio Santa Blanca. A ti que eres joven, a ti que buscas una oportunidad para tener un futuro mejor, a ti que no tienes los recursos necesarios para seguir tus estudios, a ti te hablo. Esperanza Santa Blanca está buscando jóvenes como tú, con talento para apoyarlos a través de nuestro sistema de becas a nivel mundial. Aplica ahora mismo. Nuestra misión es ayudarte a alcanzar tus sueños. ¿Qué estás esperando? Acércate ahora. Esperanza Santa Blanca.
This is Nidia Flores. If you're a buchona like I am, your entire life people have called you bossy, Madonna. For me, my mother was the first person to call me Madonna. Then it was the other niños at school. As I got older, it was boyfriends, co-workers, and let's be honest, my mother has never stopped calling me Madonna. People say it's because they expect a woman to be pleasant and sweet. O sea, there are even some women out there, successful women, who want to ban the actual word bossy. But people who are satisfied being pleasant, who don't act bossy, even if they don't like the word, they don't get what they fucking want. They don't make millions of dollars a month shipping products all over the world. They don't have a hacienda or hundreds of sicarios ready to die for them. So chicas, be mandonas, be bossy. If you're una cohibida and you're not una cabrona, you won't ever be the fucking boss.
This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia. After blogger Ramon Feliz revealed the true evil nature of the cartel Santa Muerte's cult in Bolivia, rebel forces pursued and captured the man at the head of that cult, El Cardenal. This corrupt false clergyman showed no remorse for his actions, and he revealed that he had no respect for either Bolivians or their congregation. These revelations make clear that El Cardenal is no religious leader. He is little more than a conman. Exposing this truth has undermined his influence on the cartel sicarios and on Bolivia. Santa Blanca's spirit was weak to begin with, and now the cartel has lost its faith. If you were fooled into putting your faith in false idols, do not be disheartened, amigos. You can believe in us, and together we can build a new Bolivia. This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia. The cartel's narco-celebrity La Plaga has been captured by rebel forces. For years, this man has boasted of his exploits on social media, and he has flaunted the law by posting murders and other heinous acts on the internet for all to see. The corruption that allowed this activity to thrive is coming to an end, and the people will soon pass judgment upon him. In our country, no one is above the law. Fight with us for justice, compas. Justice for all our citizens. Together, we can build a new Bolivia. This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia. The popular blogger Ramon Feliz has been killed by the Santa Blanca drug cartel. Many of his readers became suspicious when the tone of his blog changed to one that supported the cartel. Many readers believed that he was being held hostage. But rebel forces have investigated this heroic journalist's death, and we have discovered that Ramon Feliz was gathering information on an explosive story exposing unheard atrocities that Santa Blanca has committed. Stay tuned, compas. The revelations that Ramon Feliz uncovered will destroy the cartel's reputation, and even the most corrupt politicians will turn their backs on them. The truth shall set us free, amigos. And together, we will build a new Bolivia.
Que pex, banda. DJ Perico en la casa. Unfortunately, with some personal tragedy that I feel I need to share. My homie Bernardo was killed last night, and some of the violence that's been plaguing our little corner of Bolivia these days. It's the way, like, one of many, am I right? But Bernardo, he's my boy. We came out of LA together. When I was 14, I got a second base with his big sister Beatriz. He used to want to be a corrido singer. Can you believe it? He was a big fan of El Chido and all those guys. But he found his place with Santa Blanca, pulling a trigger shoulder to shoulder with a lot of you other plebes. All I'm saying, what I'm asking, when you vatos are kicking it tonight, knocking back a few, just pour a little drink on the ground there for my boy Bernardo. He was a carnal a lot like you. A lot like all the other Santa Blanca boys who ain't with us no more. This next tune is for Bernardo and all of them. May they find mountains of cocaine and chorchas in the next life.
Las mejores fotos, los mejores videos y los mejores reportajes para que sientas todo el poder de la Santa Blanca. Sigue el Bolivia Buchón Blog y suscríbete a nuestras redes sociales.
Buenos días, hermanos. This is El Yayo. You've all known me for a long time. Many of you have stood beside me as I fought for the legalization utilization and recognition of our sacred coca plant. The United Nations has prohibited it. The Americans have been burning it for decades. And our own government has attempted to dictate how much of it we are permitted to grow. Our best ally in the continuing struggle against the legislation and the stigma against our ancient tradition is the Santa Blanca cartel. They already employ many of you, and many of our neighbors have been aided by Esperanza Santa Blanca. The good they have done our country is undeniable. Support your local Santa Blanca affiliates. Santa Blanca is Bolivia's partner in bringing our traditions into the future.
Son las 9 en punto. Hace sol ahorita y va a ser mucho calor hoy por la tarde. Va a ser parecido por 2 o 3 días hasta jueves, cuando la lluvia viene por la noche y hace mucho viento. Ten cuidado si viaja a las montañas y hasta el fin de semana va a ser mucho viento. Hasta mañana.
Agárrense, compas, porque los más chingones llegamos chingando. Y la verga nos han de pelar.
Esto es Santa Blanca Radio.
transmitiendo desde el más allá, para que se enteren quiénes son los más acá.
¡Ajúa, putos! Esto es Santa Blanca Radio. Santa Blanca Radio, transmitiendo con 100.000 watts de potencia para toda Bolivia. Santa Blanca Radio, la voz de los patrones.
Rolas, remixes, tránsitos, varo, fuscas, escuadras, plomos, trocas, pases, gallos, putazos. Y aquí, cabrones, los más chingones.
Esto es Radio Santa Blanca.
I am just old enough to accept that I am no longer young. Youth is a feeling that I will never feel again. The belief that I will be strong forever. That I will stand for longer than the mountains. That I am unstoppable. Age has somehow found its way into my body, into my bones and muscles. But you, my hermanos, my sicarios, you still have the madness of youth. Do not underestimate it. Do not take it for granted. Drink it for all that it is worth. Enjoy your strength. Try to exceed, to expand its limits. You still believe that you can achieve anything, and I tell you, for your own benefit, for the benefit of Santa Blanca, you must try. There is much in life to be accomplished. Start now, while the foolishness of youth runs in your veins, and before Santísima Muerte takes you.
Transmitiendo desde Battle Livia.
Esto es Radio Santa Blanca.
You have paid your dues. suffer the same hardships, accomplish the same successes as your male co-workers, but because you are a woman, you will always be seen as la atrapadora who fucked her way up the ranks of the cartel. This is Nidia Flores. And orgullosas buchonas, plebes, you know who you are. Many of the women working in Santa Blanca have asked me how I did it. How did I rise through the ranks to become the most feared and respected woman in the cartel? And I always answer, I act like I ain't afraid of nothing. Like I have the biggest huevos in the room. And like nothing and nobody is gonna stop me from getting what I chingada madre want. And I tell those huerquillas, and I'm telling you, do the same damn thing. It's the only way a woman can win in our world. And if you live a life like ours, if you don't win, you're fucking dead. So even if being a bad morra doesn't feel true, if you act like it is, enough people will believe it that it will become the truth.
Se va mientras pides perdón por tu mal, por tu bien. Pórtate como un hombre y sé falta. La sangre se derrame, doy Buenos dias, hermanos. This is El Yayo. You've all known me for a long time. Many of you have stood beside me as I fought for the legalization and recognition of our sacred coca plant. The United Nations has prohibited it. The Americans have been burning it for decades. And our own government has attempted to dictate how much of it we are permitted to grow. Our best ally in the continuing struggle against the legislation and the stigma against our ancient tradition is the Santa Blanca cartel. They already employ many of you, and many of our neighbors have been aided by Esperanza Santa Blanca. The good they have done our country is undeniable. Support your local Santa Blanca affiliates. Santa Blanca is Bolivia's partner in bringing our traditions into the future.
Shitballs. Fucking hell!
Good to go. I'm engaging tangos.
Shitballs.
They know we're here. Escrow. It's gonna blow.
Grenade, get to cover.
Grenade! The lieutenant's on the run.
Let's go. ¡Boludo! ¡Vos eres un boludo, huevón! ¡Esa mujer te va a arruinar!
¿Quieres que te sea un descubridor? ¿Quién es esa gente?
¡No, huevón! Buckle up, people.
I'm cool, let's move.
Suaves y con carácter. Trabaja con un costado a la manera tradicional. Un vino. La mejor compañía para quien sabe disfrutar el aroma de un buen cigarro.
Humilde Squad. A la venta en su stand favorito.
Fucking hell!
Holy crap.
Welcome to the snitching hour. Caller, you're up.
Yo, my name is Ignacio.
Come on, hermano, don't use your real name.
Right. My name is Juan.
All right, Juan. Who's a snitch?
Yeah, I want to report this dude, Rafael Herrera. He works over at the traffic.
Ready to fire.
Fire, fire, fire!
Oh, here we go. They've seen us. Jeez. Escort car has been destroyed.
Silver mine over there.
Santa Blanca took them all over in this area. Hired by Vetra's Plata to manage the digging for them.
As far as the miner's concerned, what's the difference between the two? One boss is as bad as another when you're trapped a mile underground.
Pulpo has a garage in the area. We'll drop the truck off there.
What the hell kind of accountant has a garage?
The kind who invests in all sorts of businesses to help launder his boss's money. Here's the garage. ¡No, huevón! Porque puedo volver a la casa. Me culean y luego me matan. I'll drive.
I'm in. Let's roll.
shitballs.
Say the word.
Fucking hell!
Christ almighty. Got no tangos on my radar. I think that's all of them.
Out of the car, now. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
A la medida. Cañones personalizados. Cualquier relieve a tu gusto. Miras láser de última generación chapeados de oro. Véngase a pipéame la fusca. ¿Qué esperan, carnales? Nada dice mejor quién eres que tu fusca. Cáele ya, pipéame la fusca y deja a tu compañera como siempre la has soñado.
I'm engaging safe word, boss.
Watch it, that thing's about to blow. Grenade, get to cover.
Biggest huevos in the
Buckle up,
room.
people.
And like nothing and nobody is gonna stop me from getting what I chingada
roll this
madre
thing.
want. And I tell those idiots, and I'm telling you, do the same damn thing. It's the only way a woman can win in our world. And if you live a life like ours, if you don't win, you're fucking dead. So even if being a bad morra doesn't feel true, if you have
Blanca compas. El Cerebro, the genius you all know as the creator of our drug subs, has reportedly been snatched off the street like an unattended puppy dog. Now there's some speculation that a rival cartel has nabbed him for his talents, hijos de puta, as well as the usual rumor that a couple of gringos wished him
I have a shot. Engaging.
Sicarios are backing Unidad. Ready. Call the shot.
Shitballs.
Let's see those hands, asshole. Escort has been destroyed.
Volvo has a garage in the area. We'll drop the truck off there.
What the hell kind of accountant has a garage?
The kind who invests in all sorts of businesses to help launder his boss's money.
They're shooting old ladies out there! Rebels have gunned down Madre Coca and her entourage outside her home in Tabacan. Damn, I know I kinda kidded around about how...
Go on, I'll be right with you.
Deploying drone. Just spotted one with submachine guns. Got another tango.
Watch out, place is rigged with an alarm. I got eyes on a Jenny.
Go on without me.
Here's the garage.
This is your man in the know, his nose in the blow, DJ Perico. Narco news flash. El Pozolero, a master in the art of making corpses disappear, has disappeared himself. Word on the street is that El Pozolero... Stay tuned to
That's it. Now Bowman can leak the location to Nydia's people.
And Nydia will start gunning for Pulpo.
Our little false flag operation has convinced Nydia Flores that Pulpo's robbing her blind. And she's pissed off. She's coming after him, guns blazing. Lucky for Pulpo, his buddy Wagner has been very helpful and gave us Pulpo's cell phone number.
Where are you tracking him?
We think he knows Nydia's after him. He's prepping to leave for Mexico right now. Your team needs to help him get to the airport so he can talk shit about Nydia to Sueño himself.
Copy that.
Nydia Flores is out for blood, and El Pulpo's on the run. Get to Pulpo and protect him until he can flee the country. Once he's safe, he'll blow the whistle on Flores and turn Sueño against her.
Engaging.
I got eyes on Pulpo's safe house. Let's just sit tight till he comes out. Here's our guy. Let's move.
Exactly, see it. Engage. Good to go.
Hold up. Bandit, wait.
Shit, smothered you.
Banditos, hold up.
For years, this man has boasted of his exploits in social media, and he has flaunted the law by posting murders and other heinous acts on the internet for all to see. The corruption of this activity to crime is coming to an end, and the people will soon pass judgment upon him. In our country, no one is above the law. Fight with us for justice, Compass. Justice for all our citizens. Together, we can build peace. This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia. The popular blogger Ramon Feliz has been killed by the Santa Blanca drug cartel.
Airport.
Hold on.
Became suspicious when the tone of his blog changed to one that supported the cartel. Many readers believe that he was being held hostage. But rebel forces have investigated this heroic journalist's death. And we have discovered that Ramon Feliz was gathering information on an explosive story exposing unheard atrocities.
Airport's up ahead.
Keep covering Pulpo till he gets there. Pulpo is clear. Say again, Pulpo is clear. Let's get out of here. Bowman. Pulpo made it to Barvechos airfield and is on his way to Mexico.
Excellent. Sueño trusts Pulpo, so Nydia is in trouble. Looks like Santa Blanca has to start their money laundering operation up all over again. Charlie, Mike.
Roger that. We'll be in touch. Nomad out.
No more excuses. We want our fucking money ahora.
Nydia will take care of this.
Sueño, do we need to make a change here?
Nydia has been one of our best people for years.
Maybe too many. Maybe she's lost her edge.
Over time, I had seen many buchones come and go. When you're king, you learn to lose a few knights. But Nydia Flores was different. I had taken her under my wing from a young age. She was the closest thing I would ever have to a daughter. She was my reina. If I fed her to the wolves, a part of me would die with her. You'll get your money, se lo juro. I guarantee it.
Don't make us regret this. Sostén tu palabra. No more excuses. We want our fucking money ahora.
We entering a new province?
Yeah, Villa Verde. Map shows one major road which leads to the city of Villa Verde. Other than that, looks like a lot of jungle.
Let's give Bowman a call. Bowman, we're crossing into the province Villa Verde.
Other than a lot of legal coca farms, there's a mine there owned by the cartel. The mine is the cartel's source for pyrolusite. It's used to make chemicals that purify the cocaine, make it nice and white or something.
I think we could screw up that step in production for you.
I don't have intel on who's running things in Villa Verde. Be careful. Gather intel on the Buchon before making any big moves. Bowman out.
Hey, check it out. One of those legal coca farms.
So, like, can we get some legal coca here? For the altitude?
For the altitude, yeah.
You're not having any coca. You know, first thing headquarters is gonna do when we get back home is make us piss in a cup.
But the altitude, it's getting hard to breathe.
Shut up.
Corazón de México ya llegaron los originales, las mejores camisas, los espectaculares fajos piteados, las exclusivas botas de piel y las chamarras que usan los jefes de la plebe. Ven a Plebes Fashion y vístete a lo jefe.
Nice move, dumbass. You just hit a civilian. That was a civilian. See you. Hold up. That was close. Hold up. They're gonna see you.
Algo está pasando.
Marking an enemy.
Okay, we're still all right.
¿Ya oíste hablar de esos güeyes, cabrón? De esos 4 cabrones que no juegan.
Down. They're gonna see you.
There's a weapons case over here.
¿Todo bien? ¿Qué fue eso?
Todo bien.
Pinche rancho de mierda. Hasta extraño México.
Ay, carnal, la neta, yo también.
Back it up. They're gonna see you. We rattled somebody's cage.
Puta, no los veo.
Ah, I could use this.
Me lleva la chingada.
¿Qué chingados espera?
And in our top story tonight, Bloody Riot
riots have broken out in the streets between local cocaleros and miners originally hailing from Barbecho.
What do you want us to do?
According to police reports, the miners, who are working in the private pyrolusite mine set up by Santa Blanca, are notorious locally for their heavy drinking and questionable social interactions with women. Tensions rose to a fevered pitch today when one of the miners...
Sniper, get the fuck down! Grenade! I'm opening fire on these shitheads. Kill confirmed.
We're good. We all in one piece? Shit. Every body hanging up there is a rebel.
The cartel sure knows a thing or two about PR.
Unidad bird approaching. Stay down.
Okay, Tal. Got a tip on the cartel in the area? Gracias.
Looks like they're feeling froggy.
They're coming right at us. Any ideas, boss?
I'll fly.
Engaging tangos. Fuck, we're made.
Got something here. Looks like the local boss is a guy named El Way. He has a house in a place called Riverine. Let's check it out. Bowman, the name of the buchon in Villa Verde is El Way.
El Way? You know him. I wasn't sure he was in Villa Verde. He's in charge of processing the pyrolusite into the chemical used to purify the cocaine. An Unidad lieutenant named Bento caused an accident in the processing plant that burned Elway's fucking face off.
Oh, so it was easy to spot in the crowd.
When the bandages came off, Lieutenant Bento made fun of Elway's hamburger face. Elway went after him and almost started a war. Sueño had to step in.
That sounds like a great lever to pull.
Frame Elway for the lieutenant's murder, the war...
Hang in there, I'm coming to you.
Back. Sorry about the interruption.
No worries. Let's make this quick. Frame Elway for the lieutenant's murder, the war starts up for real. I'll send you some intel on Elway. Bowman out.
Bowman just sent us a video starring none other than Bolivia's butt-ugliest comedian, Elway. Sure to be a barrel of laughs.
This is Elway. Real name, Pedro Gil. And I know the first question you're asking. What the fuck happened to him? You know what pyrolusite is, right? Yeah, neither did I. Pyrolusite, key syllable pyro, by the way, is the shit they mine in Villa Verde province to turn coca leaves into high-quality cocaine. So what, you ask? Elway's father was a miner. His grandfather was a miner. His grandfather's father was a miner. Basically, Elway didn't have many options until El Boquita came along.
You want to make some real money?
Turns out he wanted to make some real money. Turns out, in fact, he was ambitious. Elway wanted to improve pyrolusite to produce the best cocaine the world has ever seen. Ever hear the expression, it blew up in his face? According to our sources, Elway is a generally affable guy. Good to his workers, cool with Unidad. Just don't ever, ever make a joke about his face.
And in our top story tonight, bloody riots have broken out in the streets between local cocaleros and miners originally hailing from Barbechos. According to police reports, the miners, who are working in the private pyrolusite mine set up by Santa Blanca, are notorious locally for their heavy drinking and questionable social interactions with women. Tensions rose to a fevered pitch today when one of the miners threw a stick of dynamite into a local lake. When asked why he done such a thing, the man pointed to the pacu floating toward the shore, laughed and said, "Fishing." It was at this point that a group of local fishermen decided to complain directly to the man, using their fists to deliver their primary complaint.
I hate to bother you about this shit, Elway. I know you're busy as hell. Oh, hey, Marcus, forget it, Way. It's nada. What do you... I need more of the precursor chemicals we're using to refine the cocaine. I thought my supplier with Via B-gas was cool, but the past few weeks, the man is not playing me straight. Can you get your hands on some of this shit for me? Claro, Marcus.
We need to find a way to drive a wedge between El Way and Unidad's Lieutenant Bento. See what you can dig up.
Tal, got a tip on the cartel in the area? Gracias. Got a 20 on an SB station. All you have to do is ask. Just about everywhere we go and throw lead, the kids still find the time to play. The cartel's gearing up for a supply run to some of the remote bases. They're fueling up a cargo plane now.
We could do the rebels a solid and get those supplies for them. Take the plane and fly to a friendly strip. Nothing to it.
Seguimos busque y busque y nomás ni un pinche ruido y un pinche culero por aquí. A ver qué sale.
alert's over. Let's get back to work.
Hay narcomantas por todos lados. Nos dicen los de la Santa Blanca que no.
Unidad Bird approaching. Stay down. Yo, we got hostiles. Hostiles in the area. Stay frosty.
I'll drive.
Hang back. That tango might spot you.
Gringos, hijos de su puta madre. Métanles la verga a todos esos
They've seen us.
¿Qué chingados esperan? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Set. Let's go.
They're gonna be on top of us in another few seconds. What do we do?
No hay nadie aquí. Esos cabrones estaban aquí y se largaron. Vamos a seguir buscando. ¡Órale!
¿Qué rollo, vatos? DJ Perico here. And I, for one, have to admit that though Santa Blanca has been experiencing a boom in the last few years, some recent events are a little bit difficult, right? To talk about it all, here's another message from the man himself, El Sueño.
Many of our Santa Blanca hermanos have recently died, and I do not blame those of you who have your doubts about our place in Bolivia, about our work here, about me. But, just like Job in the Bible, God and Satan will always test man's faith. God's punch. Satanas took Job's wealth, took his family, covered his body in scars. Job did not abuse faith. His children told him that Job was rewarded for his faith. His wealth was replaced, his family was replaced, and his sores were healed. But that is not the book's true lesson. The true lesson is that Job changed his relationship to God, forced God himself to reflect on what he had done to his faithful. Part of this confrontation with God, Job became a new man because God now understood and respected him. As we wage our war, hermanos, as we face our own trials, keep your faith. On the far side of this conflict, you too will emerge reborn as new men, and your divine reward shall be great.
Fucking hell!
Unidad bird on patrol. Watch out. Hey, we got a narc close to the container.
Get a load of this. It has to be the cartel's operation center for Villa Verde.
The local Buchan should have quarters there. Let's take a gander.
Yo, I got a weapons case here.
Yo, we got a small cartel element inside the HQ building.
Nice.
They're gonna make you back up.
I got a target carrying submachine guns. Called the rebels for reinforcements.
Opening fire on these fuckers. Take cover!
Shitballs.
Grenade! Grenade! Grenade, get to cover.
There's a cartel commendation here.
That came from near the building entrance.
¡Dejen de ver putas películas! ¡No están salvando al mundo!
Look at this little arsenal.
These are homemade shotgun shells. Mexican pesos and birdshot inside.
That's a signature. When Elway shoots somebody, he wants everyone to know it was him. Let's grab these and give Bowman a call.
¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
They're coming right for us.
Sacamos la pinche guarida de esos güeyes y no hay nada ahí. Vamos a seguir buscando y dar con su pinche rastro.
¡Listo para los putazos!
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
We need to find...
Hey, Bowman. I've got a plan to trap Elway. How about we kill the Unidad captain and leave Elway's signature shells at the scene to pin it on him? Sound good?
Devious. Make it happen.
I like the idea of this load of pesos and birdshot.
When I was a kid, a neighbor used to fill his shotgun with rock salt instead. That's some hardcore shit. Blasting salt into the wound.
Pyrolucide mine?
It's honestly more modern than I was expecting.
The locals could thank Santa Blanca for that.
They actually ought to thank him for that, right? The cartel built the mine and everything. Probably safer than the other mines around here, too.
Ready?
Going hot.
Captain.
Estoy viendo la mayoría de los soldados yanquis. ¡Fuego con ellos! Están por llegar los refuerzos.
No more tangos here.
Hemos escuchado la alarma que activaron. Estamos mandando ahora mismo
Get the fuck down!
apoyo.
todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
Hace mucho que no te pido nada, pero por favor acuérdate de mí.
El enemigo sigue en la zona.
Sniper!
Hemos enviado refuerzos a su posición. Acaben con el enemigo.
Come on, let's go. Apache's got you targeted. Get the fuck down.
Tropas enemigas. Todas las unidades mantengan su información de búsqueda.
Clear.
Los soldados enemigos rompieron contacto y se retiraron. Es hora de terminar la búsqueda.
Apache's got you tagged. It's about to fire.
¿Quieres que este sea un desculo, hijo de puta? ¿Eso quieres? No. Huevón. Porque puedo volver a la cama y ahí no salgo vivo. Me culean y luego me matan. La virlocha de su mujer me pegó. ¿Por qué le gritó que era una ranfla? Pues sí, compa. Esa chola es una ranfla. ¡Te voy a dar, hijo de puta! ¡Te voy a dar!
Guardians of the land.
Hang on, I'll drive.
And they believe that with proper management, we could find a way to benefit both man and La Madre Tierra. Santa Blanca is Bolivia's partner in caring
Hold up. There's a weapons case here.
Clear over here.
This'll go nice with my boots.
Engaging tangos.
Fucking hell!
Por el amor de Dios, camaradas, sáquenlos de aquí, se lo ruego.
I call for some rebels to back us up. Check this out. The head of the miners' union in Villa Verde, this guy named Chango, flat out hates how the cartel treats workers here.
Talk to the local union leader in Villa Verde.
Sounds like we have a lot in common.
Bet he'd be happy to lend us a hand with fucking up their pyrolusite supply chain.
Frag out. Get some.
Shit, take cover.
Stay down, I'll be right there.
Thanks.
Stop wasting time. We need to get moving.
This cartel station shut down. The rebels might be able to come out in force.
Talk to the local union leader in Villa
I got
Verde
it. I'll
and see
fly.
if you can get him to convince the miners to stop digging pyrolusite for the cartel.
You've been working hard, my friends. This is how you say? Birthing a beautiful friendship?
Sure. I guess that's how you say. We're in this fight all the way, Pac.
I do not doubt it. And we shall all reap what we sow. Viva Bolivia! Viva la revolución!
Let's go talk to him.
We hear you'd like to get those SB soldiers off your back.
Por supuesto. Who wants to work like a slave for those narcos?
If we could make that happen, would you be willing to abandon the mines for good?
Pero no pueden. You can just kill off every Santa Blanca soldier in the country.
If we could manage it, we would. But we can take out enough of them for you to have the time to gather your families and flee.
Se lo agradezco mucho. Santa Blanca has taken over our place in San Marquesa. Clear out that mine, and we should be able to get free.
That we can make happen. These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels.
Yo, we got Unidad approaching. We rattled somebody's cage.
Look alive. This is the miners' district, and it's crawling with Santa Blanca. Clear them out, and those miners are one step closer to leaving these parts for honest work.
Copy that. We have men on the way.
Get to cover. Move.
Call for some rebels to back us up.
Tango's near the turret. Man down.
We got a man down.
Shit, this still hurts.
How about you not let me get shot
Enemy down.
this time?
Shit, we've got Unidad troops inbound.
Frag out.
By the turret.
How are we looking?
We're clear over here. Clear. I could use some rounds.
Clear here. That got kind of stressful, huh?
But if you didn't want to be a gunfighter, you should have joined the Peace Corps. You really ought to let me drive.
I called Pacatori for some reinforcements.
Got a tango. That guy just switched on.
Opening fire. What the fuck are you doing? That was a civilian.
That ought to keep their polvo from turning nice and white.
You know pyrolusite is used to filter water, too. There are other ways to manage that, though, right?
Fuck it. I was drinking bottled water anyway.
Venga, arrímese por aquí. Está bien, deje.
We have to destroy the gold mines? Sure, it's less money for the cartel, but come on! It's fucking gold! The rebel forces could have used that.
Enemy activity nearby.
I'll fly.
Let's go.
I found intel on the location of the pyrolusite labs. Looks like a good target for sabotage.
Take out the 2 labs that are refining pyrolusite for Santa Blanca. Their loss will take out the 2 labs that are refining pyrolusite for Santa Blanca. Their loss will set back the cartel's cocaine production for months. Take out the 2 labs that are refining pyrolusite for Santa Blanca. Their loss will set back the cartel's cocaine production for months.
Huh? Oh, the Hornets taking a shot. About to stack of tires. Contact by the camp entrance.
Los tenemos en la mira. Puta madre nos está queriendo mandar al panteón. Quítaselo, pero ya. ¿Qué chingados esperan?
Watch your step. These guys know something's up.
¿Quién manda? ¡Disparen!
They're coming this way.
We got a lab up here.
I'm having a college flashback. Maybe I can work on my aggressions against my organic chem professor. I'm engaging tangos. Grenade, move!
Frag out. Get some.
Lab destroyed.
On to the next one.
Take out the 2 labs that are refining pyrolusite for Santa Blanca. Their loss will set back the cartel's cocaine production for months.
El enemigo anda cerca. A partir de toda su pinche madre con unos buenos cañonazos.
¿Qué quieres, compadre?
¿Qué chingados esperan? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles.
Frag out. Come mierda, culeros.
Well, that was messy as shit. I'm on.
Engage targets. Frag out. Called the rebels for re- Frag out. Get some. Clear. That's it for any easy pyrolusite refining around these parts.
That should put a nice crimp in Elway's career. Not to mention the cartel's supply chain.
Sounds like it's Cerveza's time.
Unidad wants Elway dead for killing that officer. Sueño wants him dead to make peace with Unidad. And you destroyed the guy's pyrolusite operation. You gunslingers have fucked up Elway's world for good.
I hope he isn't taking it personally.
You can ask him in person. If he wants to stay breathing, Elway's got nowhere else to turn but us. And I want to know what he knows.
Got a lead on his 20.
Unidad is hunting him down. Head to their base, see if if you can find intel on his location there.
Jesus, you like giving us the impossible missions. Just give us a call if you find something out before we have to sneak into the devil's asshole, okay?
I thought you liked poking around the devil's asshole. Bowman out.
The frame-up worked. Unidad's after Elway's head. I need you to get to him first and extract him. We'll find him a place to lay low as long as he gives us everything he knows about the cartel.
Looks like Unidad is sticking their nose in this asshole.
Base.
What crazy sneaking into there?
Hold on.
Captain.
Get to cover!
Eyes up. Let's get back to work.
What crazy sneaking into there? We don't get paid enough.
You don't get crazy pay? I hear it's like 3 times combat pay, but they charge you extra for the therapy.
The captain's escaping.
According to this, Unidad has a tracker on Elway's car.
We better hurry then, before they find him.
I got eyes on Elway.
ready to fire.
Easy.
At least they had to send in some professionals to
We're
snag
clear
me.
over here.
Respect,
God,
gringos.
these fuckers are sloppy. We got hostiles in the area.
I know this was all business. Thanks, Elway. We don't hate you either. I mean, Los Polvos is a fucked up business. My cousin Chito up in Culiacan, he does so much blow, I don't think he can recognize himself in the mirror. His nose is running all the time. He used to sing good too, but since that Polvo fucked up his nose, he don't sing so good. He a corrido performer or something. No, neta, no.
Ah, Mr. Elway, you are one ugly motherfucker.
Chingado. I get it now. She like a spook, huh?
Have a seat.
Aguanta. Respect, fool. But lady, I'm not a snitch, right?
I know you have to be macho and mouth off, but I'm gonna make you talk. Even if I have to burn off what's left of your face.
We don't need to get rid of your body if we just cremate you.
Hey, chill, okay? I'm sure I can spare a few tidbits. Everybody just relax.
Wake up. Unidad approaching.
Desperate people make desperate mistakes. And I had made El Yayo and La Gringa desperate. I pressured them too much. But I had no choice. The attacks on our production were increasing. It was hurting our supply chain. If something was not done, we would lose our market share. So I pushed them to produce more coke. They couldn't do it. So they started to cut it, dilute it, lower the quality to increase the quantity. An understandable mistake, but a mistake nevertheless. I had spent years branding Santa Blanca. A quality product, the best in the world. A primo price for a primo product. Problem was, the product wasn't primo anymore. And someone had to pay for that.
Heads up, Nomad. Looks like La Gringa just hit her expiration date with the cartel.
What do we know?
The damage you've done to cartel production. Force La Gringa to start cutting the purity of her coke to keep up with demand. Maybe she was playing for time, hoping she could get things back under control before Sueño noticed. If so, she bet wrong.
Now Sueño's going to make an example out of her.
There's a crew on the way to her house right now. La Gringa's got nowhere to run.
Unless we give her a way out.
Exactly. I need you to haul ass and get to her house in Pujillo. Convince her she's better off with us than with Sueño and get her to the extraction point.
El Sueño's discovered that La Gringa's been cutting the purity of her cocaine, and he sent his people to kill her. Get to La Gringa and bring her in. She's got nowhere else to go.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
I'm on. Let's go.
Village is just up ahead. Let's hustle and get to La Gringa before the cartel does.
Right behind you, boss.
Looks like some of Qatari's rebels are defending La Gringa's house.
What's going on here?
Who are you? What do you want?
We're your way out of this mess, understand? But we've got to move right fucking now.
I won't get far. Not like this. I know someone. He lives in a village not far from here. The rebels, they take their wounded to him when they can.
How well do you know that rebel doctor?
He won't talk to the cartel, if that's what you're afraid of. They don't scare him. He's the bravest guy I know. We met when I was working with the NGO. The fake NGO. He was the local guy.
And a few years and a few tons of coke later, he introduces you to the rebels.
He needed medicine and vaccines. I have been working.
I don't get you. What do you get out of playing both sides?
Hell if I know. I came to Bolivia to help people. That's all I was trying to do.
Lungs are still good. You ought to let me drive.
Gotta hold on, Gringa. We still got a ways to go.
I don't know about that. I'm going to talk.
Is she gonna make it?
She'd better. What were rebels doing protecting your house?
Qatari must have sent them to protect me. I feel cold. I'm starting to feel cold.
Why would Qatari protect the cartel scientists like you?
I can't. Please. I've got to stop.
Don't quit on me now, lady. Site's just up ahead.
Hey, como anda?
Who are you? What do you want?
You know this woman?
What happened?
Believe me, Doc, it's better if you don't know. She's got a GSW to the shoulder. Can you help her?
Sí, por supuesto. Leave her with me. I'll do everything I can.
We'll buy you all the time we can, but you need to work fast. I've got a feeling Sueño's not done with her yet. Contact. Sueño sent another crew after us. Take him down. Put a call to the rebels for some reinforcements.
Shot down the helo. Find some cover fast. Watch it, it's gonna blow. Going on.
Frag out. La mierda, culeros. Fucking hell!
Grenade!
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
Engaging.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a iniciar el centro.
We're
What's the
good.
word,
We all
boss?
in one piece? We've given the doc all the time we can. One way or another, we're getting La Gringa out of here. Okay, Gringa, time to go.
Please, just give me a minute. He stopped the bleeding, but I got a ball of lead in my shoulder.
The cocktail the doc...
El Sueño's discovered...
just gave you? I bet you can't even feel your face, let alone that bullet.
They got me there.
We're leaving. You feel like you're gonna keel over or puke, just look at the horizon. It'll keep you steady. Let's get back to business.
I've been using Sueño's money to buy medical supplies.
Pac didn't mention that shit to us. We're at the extraction point. Let's get her to Bowman and call for a dust-off.
Oye, gracias.
Oh, God! What are you doing to me?
It's called tactical field care. Stop being such a pussy.
Oh, God!
Here.
Open it. Open it.
Her extract is 10 minutes out.
Oh, fucking hell. I'll be glad to be rid of this whiny bitch. Your little clinic might have bought you some redemption with the rebels, but that crap doesn't play for me. But with a set of lungs like yours, you're gonna be a big hit in prison.
What don't you just let me die?
The thought had crossed my mind. But 5 years from now, 10, hell, maybe even 50 years from now, when I'm so old I can't even wipe my own ass, it's gonna make me happy. To think of little Mousy La Gringa and all those nasty friends she made in prison.
I don't care. I'm happy to go to your prison. A lifetime, 10 lifetimes in prison is better than Sueño. Your worst could never compare to his.
We've got a location on a Santa Blanca communications hub in Monteoc. I need you to hack the hub's message logs and see if we can ID the guy running their training program.